Alright, this is off the script, and we're going to talk about What If Episode 6. So, Episode 6 decided to actually mix Iron Man with Black Panther. And they did it like freaking years before anything. It's pretty unbelievably wild, and you have to see how Killmonger is so unbelievably manipulative. It's not even funny. I mean, at least Obadiah Stane didn't get anything you wanted, and it's like, Obadiah Stane apparently got fucked over, like, big time. That's what really happened, is Obadiah Stane got fucked over big time, and I guess he's definitely in jail. I think Justin Hammer should be kind of pissed off, where it's like, but I wanted to do that, because he was doing the drone system too. Yeah, and it was either failure or Ivo. Was it Ivo? Yeah, I think it was maybe Ivo. Either way, yeah, he did get what he wanted later on, which was the drones that was systematically made from Whiplash. But Whiplash actually made it under his control, which is like, yeah, that's what Justin Hammer did not want. And Justin Hammer is in jail while Whiplash is dead. It's like, I guess technically it's good that he got that and not the other, but you gotta admit, this version of Justin Hammer, who didn't do shit at all and didn't know he wanted something, now sees it and he's like, oh, this is some bullshit. It's like some serious bullshit. Pretty funny though, pretty funny. Yeah, they made a funny nod about the arc reactor. He said, oh, that's stupid. So it's like, apparently desperate times, desperate measures, and it worked out. But this version is more like, he didn't do the arc reactor, and he didn't actually have the Iron Man face. Instead, it's voided, not really like a Gundam. Yeah, it's like, Disney doesn't own that yet, so they can actually make it look with a Gundam face. It's like, no, instead it's voided as if it's actually from what? From Justin Hammer. Yeah. So, what was Killmonger's motives? Why exactly did he do all this? He did all this to become Black Panther, ? He's basically doing the same motives that he had in Black Panther, but this time he was truly capable of, where it's like, he buddied with freaking Tony Stark so he can make a big, huge threat. And he also made it so that he's able to kill his cousin, kill T'Challa. Yeah, and he used the high-tech weapon that technically Stark did not make that weapon. Well, I guess he did. Yeah, I guess he actually showed that weapon. It's like, oh. It's like, yeah, so basically that weapon is the same weapon that Obadiah Stane used against the Ten Rings. Whoa. Woo! Oh my goodness, I just saw that. It's like, yeah, I'm talking, it's like, I saw a freaking police officer with his lights on. It's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, yeah. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, so the posers, that is Ten Rings, and yeah, thanks, car. Thanks for the car. Thanks a lot. But yeah, the posers who actually used the Ten Rings name, yeah, they got freaked over Obadiah Stane. Yeah, sorry for that, but oh well. It's not official anyways. It's not going to be an official recording or official video. But it's like, yeah, so it's interesting enough that Obadiah Stane, that was his kind of creation, supposedly. And since it was his creation, it's like, yeah, since it was his creation, I don't think Tony actually deserves to get that. Yeah, it's like Tony doesn't deserve to actually get that label. And I'm pretty sure when it comes to Obadiah Stane, I guess that was, I thought it was something that he kept in his pocket. Apparently not. Excuse me. It's like it's either that or it's just the fact that they looked at all the goodies that he had hidden and they're using the goodies that he had because he said there's a few of them he kept himself. So it's like, yeah. So basically, yeah, we have Iron Man, technically Iron Man 2 a little bit in this, and then Black Panther. But it's like, whoa, dude. Just whoa. What the freak? Whoa. Alright? Just whoa. Yeah, so they had the same alternatives, same ideas that he had previously. Yeah, because he did actually take the herb and he did actually become, well, he didn't really become Black Panther, but he was endowed with the powers of Black Panther. So that's one thing. That's one thing that occurred. And we didn't make it because you were fat. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. Anyways, yeah, so let's just look into it. So he was able to get a good graces with Tony. He was able to get his weapon that he created at MIT, well, his project at MIT built. Then he needed vibranium, so he actually used that to actually lure out his cousin, kill his cousin. He also killed Rhodes. Why? Just because he needed more reason to actually get, things to escalate. So that after that, shut up, doofus. But then after that, he was able to go to Wakanda, and so as he was able to get to Wakanda, he basically had both sides in him. He had both sides. So where first things first is he has the forces, the armed forces with these drones. And then he goes to Wakanda to actually fight with Wakanda. So he basically go against Wakanda. He go against the U.S. Army, destroyed the drones after he turned them off. He turned them off. He was able to successfully shut them down. But then he has a kill switch to turn them back on. Yeah. And now he's just fighting amongst his brethren, let's say brethren. And there we go. He's doing it. And it's kind of crazy to think about. It's like you have your chance to kill. You can kill the person that killed your freaking daddy. Yeah, because he was like, what was it? In Black Panther, it's like, my daddy had claw marks in him when he was dead. It's like, I know that's your father who killed my father. It's like, wow. In this case, you actually get to see for yourself what happens when the wife looking at the husband and be like, what the hell happens? Like, yeah, I kept it a secret. Yeah, you didn't have, Forrest Whitaker's character there to actually save you. Yeah, you didn't have him to save you this time. Because, well, technically he didn't have anyone to step up for him. Yeah. Because, well, he was dead, so he needed someone to actually step up for him versus he's not dead and he's able to speak for himself. So now we get to see exactly how it is if he was alive, what he would say. With that venture, I think we already talked about everything. The only interesting thing is that he didn't kill his uncle. Killing his uncle was not part of his plan. But he did want to liberate his brothers and sisters that is in other societies. He went to downtrodden, once the system is oppressing. It looks like to me he most likely might be able to do it now. It's like, yeah, he might actually be able to do it. Somehow he still got the Killmonger suit on. In quotations, Killmonger suit. It's like he has the freaking black and gold instead of black and silver. You understand what I'm saying. So it's pretty interesting how that is paying off. It's like, yeah, it's not, and I guess it's technically not the endowment that you you notice. It's like it's not the endowed one where was it? Let me try to remember. Yeah, I think the Killmonger suit actually did absorb. I think it did. Yeah, I think it did absorb. It's kind of interesting that when it comes to Black Panther, though, he did not protect himself from his own vibranium. It's like, I guess technically there is no vibranium wars that would happen. No one actually would be like, oh, you suck. Stab, stab, stab. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Of course, they don't make bullets, but it's like, you would figure that they would have something protocol-wise to where it's like, oh, you can't really kill him like that. And why would they kill him? It's like, why would they kill him? And why would they not actually make sure that just in case they have a suit that actually won't get, it's like vibranium can stab vibranium. It's like, yeah, well, you need to figure out some extra compound to actually make it so that it cannot actually kill him if someone has vibranium uses against them. Actually, oh, no, my mistake. He did not die by that. Yeah, my mistake. He did not die by that. He died by the freaking Obadiah Stane machine. Yeah, we're going to say Obadiah Stane machine. It's like, that's what he died from. It's like, oh, yeah. He wouldn't know. If he knew, then he would have, like, earbuds or something on, but he did not know. That's like, yeah, he did not know, so he's basically died that way. Yeah, and then as for Rhodes, it looked like he actually got killed by Black Panther. Yeah. It's like, oh, he's going to take the Black Panther suit and everything, man? It's like, no, he just took his glove just so he could actually do a frame up. So how is it going to end? Oh, well, it ended by, T'Challa's sister and Pepper Potts are together going to try to expose Killmonger for who he is. But Killmonger actually did get to have the herbs, and he is Black Panther. Yeah, he's been ordained Black Panther. He's going to be Guardian. Even though let's think about this then. So does that mean that technically in in Civil War, that his dad was king, which he was, and T'Challa was actually Black Panther, meaning that he was a guardian, not a king and a guardian? Interesting. Yeah, so that means that in this same way, he's still king. It's like, I should remember what his name is. T'Chaka. Yeah. T'Chaka is still king, and Killmonger is now the guardian. In quotations, the guardian. He's basically Black Panther. More interesting how when he took the throne, not ordained, but he took the throne. He was just in the purgatory with his daddy. His daddy's in purgatory, and that's what was going on. Is that his dad was in purgatory and he was with him. He was able to talk to his dad. He didn't get to join. Yeah, he didn't get to join everyone else that died. That was in the bloodline. It's like, yeah, he's royalty. If you're royalty, you actually get to become a black cat. You become a big cat. But if you actually was killed in the name of you screwed up, you go to the freaking purgatory. Yeah, you go to the purgatory place. It's like, oh, that sucks. That sucks really. So yeah, you get to go in the purgatory place, and it's like, oh, well, that sucks. But this time around, since he was ordained to become Black Panther, he was able to see the Great Ancestors, and he gets to see T'Challa, which basically, as you can figure from Black Panther and from the words of T'Challa, is that he's going to end up in the purgatory. That's what's gonna happen for him. It's like he's gonna end up in purgatory, or it's gonna be worse. So that's it. It's like he's gonna end up in purgatory, or it's gonna be freaking worse. He died in Black Panther, and he most likely is in the purgatory. That's just how it goes. It's like, yeah, he's gonna be in the purgatory. As for him in this What If episode, he most likely is going to end up being somewhere worse. Yeah, it's like somewhere worse. And it's like, I don't think anyone wants to know what happened with the worst people. The worst of the bloodline. It's like, yes, royal bloodline, but... oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Shuri, that was her name. It's like, yes, the girl's name is Shuri. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's like Shuri just straight up snuck out. Shuri just snuck out and went to America. It's like, wow, I don't think y'all guys actually would like that, do you? He's like, yeah, it's like, my goodness. It's like the second time that a Wakandan kid left. But yeah, unlike what happened with T'Challa and then the second, not second what if, it's like third what if, second, third. Oh, hit nerd. Either way, it's one of those. And it's like, yeah, so okay, good. It's like, okay, well then this is the second time that you have a freaking Wakandan kid actually leaving. But at least the good news is that he left, but he left for outer space. She left, but she left just for America. She just left to another continent. It's like, yeah, it's like, look at that. It's like, well, I guess she didn't do that badly. I mean, yeah. And plus, she wants to expose her cousin. That's good cause to break protocol or whatever. Oh, no way. It's back. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Real world thing is that. Is the gas station really back? It is. Huh. Wow, they freaking took a summer off. a summer off for freaking gas stations, and well, nope. They actually took it so off that they're like, oh, we can actually sell gas at $2.85. It's like, whoa, what? Wow, that's crazy. Excuse me, all around the place is 307 and 309. It's like, gee whiz, you guys are freaking swarming everywhere, aren't you? Anyways, yeah, that's about all that's really need to be mentioned. Is that, wow, I mean, dude is extremely manipulative. Very, very manipulative. It's like, it's not even funny. It's like he manipulated up the rear. It's it's amazing how he did that. And of course, yes, he killed Tony. He didn't want to kill Tony, but he killed Tony. And Tony did actually seek his own project against him. And of course, well, lo and behold, it actually didn't work. Yeah, of course it didn't work. Of course not. Yeah, then Tony got stabbed. It's like, jeez. In a way, it's kind of like it's a good story of where it's like, listen, black people, we got oppressed. Definitely, we got oppressed. Our freaking ancestors got sent into America, and it was very brutal. And they spent freaking a century plus, and they suffered. And it's like, yes, and it's like, it's bad, it's awful, but should we actually criticize people now for what happened back then? Not really. Not really. We shouldn't really criticize people like that, but it's like, there's still many things that actually is kind of irritating and depressing, but it's like, we shouldn't really actually get to the point of doing this, where it's like, we should all rise up, overthrow governments, and everything just because of what happened last time. Well, not last time. What happened centuries ago. And it's like, yeah, I understand that. It's like, I really do understand that. And things are going out of hand. The whole victim thing, of where it's like, oh, we're victims and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, I think some of it's going out of hand, but other hand, it's like, you do need to understand that there is a problem that's going around. So it is kind of a message being like, don't allow it to consume you, the fact of all this crap. It's like, yeah, don't allow it to consume you like this. Because letting it consume you like this is not good. It's not going to help anyone. And it's going to destroy many, many things. And it's like, I mean, the lesson is good, but the lesson also is a bit shaky at best. Where it's like, you can say all this, but the thing is that even though you can say all this, there are freaking issues that actually can't be just left like this, where it's like, you can say it, but, you know, there's issues. It's like, yeah, it's like, there's issues, there's freaking, you can't really actually just do it like this. It's like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but Obadiah Stane he got freaking caught. It was so funny. It's like, he got caught, and he leaked it online, too. And he leaked it online. It's like, jeez, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't think they're going to allow Obadiah Stane to come back. Of course not. They know what he did, and it's like, it's messed up. Pepper already now is in control of everything, which I think let's see, I think it was like Iron Man 2 is when she actually started doing that. Yeah, so again, it's like some symptoms of Iron Man 2 leaked into Iron Man 1 because, well, things basically made him jump. Yeah. I was kind of considering maybe he'll make Iron Man in some way, shape, or form, or he becomes like Black Panther, but it's made from Stark Tech. It's like, yeah. But on the other hand, it didn't happen, and it's like, oh, well, that sucks. It's like your personal bodyguard. It's like, yeah, I'm making a project, and it's like, well, this project is not sparked by Iron Man at all. You're safe from that. Yeah, and now we have this big war that's happening between America and Wakanda. It's like, it is not going to be good at all. Yeah, we didn't even get to see him in the Black Panther, Equitation's Black Panther / Killmonger suit. We didn't get to see him in action at all in the suit. It's like, that's some crap. I wanted to see him in action. What the frick? Messed up. I wanted to see him in action, and yet we didn't get to see him in action. Sucks.
Hold it, son. Wouldn't you rather have an exciting action figure?
Ah, but only Batman fits in my Batmobile.
Hurrah!